Hello, friends. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. It's 11 a.m. and you know what that means. It's Montco Radio's My Mind in the Working. Yes, my name's Hiba, and today I'm joined by a good old guest who hasn't been here in a while. Hi, Sara.
Hello.
How are you?
I can't hear myself.
You can. Oh, I didn't turn on your mic because I purposely did that. Hi.
Hello. Yes. Okay.
How are you?
Hi.
Okay, well, it's a gloomy day outside, and
It
I feel
is.
like it's perfect time for this show because, as you guys might have noticed, it's Halloween.
Yes, it is.
Halloween is pretty much something we're doing on Montco Radio on the week of Halloween, where pretty much we do our shows based on spooky stuff to get ourselves in the spooky season, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's like cloudy outside, it's giving chills down your
perfect.
spine, and I'm not saying that because it's cold outside, I'm saying chills as in the demons will haunt you forever, okay? I'm still sick. So, I did warn you beforehand that I did make an interactive story using PowerPoint. And I already tested it on 3 people so far. One of them
Okay.
is your sister. Your sister did not like the fact that it was very unrealistic.
Unrealistic. Okay. I have no idea what to expect, by the way. I was not told what this is about.
Yep, so
Or what
pretty
I have
much.
to do.
Okay, so I'm a big fan of interactive stories, right? Which means whatever choice you make affects the ending, right?
Okay.
Now, of course, I'm a human being. I did this literally all last night, so I didn't have time to make alternative endings. Which, by the way, I'm gonna keep this PowerPoint with me for all life, so like I could change it, I could add some stuff when I have free time. But for now, it sticks to one ending. So, but your experiences will change.
Okay.
So, are you
Cool.
ready?
Yes,
Are you getting in that mood?
I am. Hyping myself up.
And I'm still coughing. So, are you ready? This is an interactive story. I wrote everything. I literally narrated all of this. And I also, to make yours feel special, I made this custom made for you.
Custom made. Okay.
Which means I didn't say that it was, I just wrote your name. I did make it, like, I added some references that could make you smile or laugh.
Okay.
Like, specifically for you. Which actually made my
Darn.
brother laugh as well.
She's
and
about to expose me, guys.
Yes, definitely, because you are the story. Okay, are you ready?
Yes.
I added some spooky music in the background, but it's not really spooky music. Okay. Oh my god, the PowerPoint also keeps glitching, which is like really spooky as well. Oh my god, it's like literally glitching.
It senses that we are about to go through
No, it is true, yeah. Okay, are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
I keep saying that and it's like not ready at all. Okay. It was a dark and spooky day in October. You were walking your dog in hopes of getting fresh air before heading back home. Suddenly, your dog starts dragging you towards a suspicious-looking human-sized hole. What do? Do you go in because frick it? Or human-sized? Not today. I would say choose something completely different because that will have you'll experience more to it not going straight for the goal.
All right. Well, frick it. I'm going in.
Okay. I mean, if you want, we can do this again. I just want you to experience
Well,
the other.
I am curious as to
Other-
the different endings. So we'll go through it once maybe, and then if we have
Okay,
time.
so go in because
go
frick
through.
it.
Okay.
Come on. There you go.
I
You
like
go
to
inside.
adventure.
Yes. You place the leash against a nearby pole and decided to enter the human-sized suspicious hole because we might as well inch closer to death, right? So you started to get closer and decided you got scared and you decided to head out of the hole. When you suddenly realized that your dog vanished, what do? Do you go go and look for help, or I'm attracted to this human-sized hole and I must go deeper?
I mean, okay, I would go and look for help, but like, I don't know. I would probably go and look for help.
Okay.
If we're following what I would actually do, yes.
Now, you ran around the neighborhood. This slide keeps glitching. You ran around the neighborhood, stopping by every house to ask about your dog's existence. However, the neighbors all decided to tell you their own experiences with their dog's own disappearance, because having dogs vanish in the neighborhood was pretty common.
Oh, God.
You started to become sweaty spaghetti. What do? Do you punch the neighbor for being unhelpful and making you sweaty spaghetti? Or do you go back in the human-sized hole?
I go back in the human-sized hole.
Are you sure? Okay.
I think so. I wouldn't punch a person. I would...
It's an interactive story. It's fine. Anyways, so, what do you want to do? Oh my god. Okay, so you go back in the hole, right? So you continue to crawl, and your source of light from the shining moon is slowly fading. And you're in the hole, by the way. At this point, you're just crawling into darkness. You felt a tiny stick-like object underneath your fingertips. Do you light it? So your first option is don't light the match because you enjoy darkness and My Chemical Romance. The second option is light the match. And your third option is go back outside.
I'd probably light it. But how do you light it? Like, oh, it's a match, so you can just scratch it. Okay. I'd probably light it.
Okay. Oh my god, this glitching. Oh my god. Okay. You rub the stick against a rock. I'm gonna kill this PowerPoint. You rub the stick against a rock that you felt nearby, and God knows how, but you turned the match on. But right in front of you was a big, hairy, and pretty handsome spider. You scream out of fear and disgust. What do? Do you throw the match at it, or do you greet it nicely?
I don't know how to react to that. That's like two very different things. Greet it nicely. Oh my god.
Which one? Do you greet it nicely?
I guess I would greet it nicely.
The spider was not happy that you did that. Instead,
why? It was handsome. I mean...
It started growling at you like a dog? Oh, by the way...
What?
Oh my freaking god. Wait, hold on a second. Oh my god, I am so stupid. I put sound effects and none of them were playing. I was like, why isn't anyone playing? It turns out I didn't turn on the volume, but we'll do it again, so we'll see.
Okay.
The spider was not happy that you did that. Instead, it started... Wait, actually, I do want you to experience it, so greet it.
Hi.
The spider was not happy that you did that. Instead, it started growling like a dog. You were convinced that it ate your dog and you were not having it. So what do? Do you sing the song Señorita in hopes that it would feel attracted to your out-of-tune voice? Or do you tell it to move aside, or else you were going to tell its mom?
Okay, you know my answer to that one.
Okay, so you decided to sing Señorita.
Yes. Oh my
As soon as you hit that Camila Cabello high note, the spider barks violently and sprints past you to avoid hearing that god-awful voice. You proceeded to your path.
Cool.
Your adventure continues. With no light source, you continue your journey to finding your dog. You are thinking so much of your dog that you didn't notice the hole that you just fell into. You scream for help as if anyone was stupid enough to enter the human-sized hole just like you did and was able to help you out. You crashed into a hard floor and looked up to see a well-lit temple. Who knew that there was a temple underground? You realized that there were two paths to go into. Which one do you choose, left or right?
We'll go right.
Okay. A lot of people choose right. I kind of noticed that.
I just like left is not. I don't know.
It all leads to the same ending.
Right
though.
sounds right.
You enter the path. Okay, this one's a little long, so I'm just gonna put this on the side. Okay. So you enter the path on the right and find a mummy's coffin against the right side of the wall. Knowing how horror movies go, you decide to not interact with it and continue to walk past it. At the end of the hallway, you found a blue-colored room with candles surrounding a table. On the table, a chest with pink gems was placed there as if it was waiting for you to open it. You decided to do the horrible decision that every cliché person who interacts with anything suspicious in any horror movie does, causing the viewers to shout through the screens, "Don't do it, you're so stupid!" You decide to open the chest. As soon as you raise the chest's cover, you hear a noise coming from behind you. You turn around slowly and found the mummy exiting the coffin!
Oh, great.
You screeched like a 7-year-old girl and grabbed the chest in order to escape with it, but the mummy stood at the doorway to trap you. The mummy inches closer to you, but puts its one hand on your shoulder and the other... You're like really freaked out. On your shoulder and the other one pointing to the wall. Weird enough, that wall looked different in terms of wall pattern. You walk up to the wall and decided to push it. Click, it opens. You turn around to see the mummy smiling from behind his mask. In other words, you weren't able to see that heartwarming smile due to the wrap on its face. You thank it and decided to walk into the room while being followed by the mummy, your new companion.
Oh, yay! I want a companion.
In the room, you see a library. As you search the bookshelves, you notice 2 books that stood out to you. Which one do you choose? A teen magazine or coupons for Costco?
Okay. What? How did you come up with that?
That cracks me up. So teen magazine. I there's one that for me is obvious, but some people choose the other one. But like,
I have no idea what you would choose. I actually don't. I feel like
again, we're gonna do this one more. We're gonna do another one, just so I want you to hear. There's other ones you missed out, but like, yeah.
Okay, I think personally, I would go with the teen magazine. Just because, like, my family doesn't go to Costco, so the coupons would not be of benefit to me.
So, that's funny because your sister said coupons for Costco.
Really?
So, yeah.
Okay, well.
Okay, teen magazine. That was actually my favorite option, so I'm glad you did it. Okay.
Okay, cool.
So you open the magazine in front of your friend, the mummy. You stumble upon a "How well do you know your friend?" quiz. You and your mummy jumped in excitement. You decided to do the quiz. You had to answer questions about your bestie, the mummy. The first question is, what's your bestie's favorite color? You answered either blue, lavender, or pink.
Oh, you want me to pick?
Yeah.
Oh, a mummy's favorite color. Pink.
Okay. The mummy shook its head and started crying. Obviously, you couldn't see that because it was its face was covered.
I just
you
see
felt sorry either way.
What are they, bandages? Like just getting wet. Oh my god.
Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah. Well, you made it cry. So good job for you.
Oh,
you
great.
felt sorry either way. Now, question 2. How long have you known your bestie? You answered either just now, 2 minutes, 2 minutes and 1 second ago, or 5 years ago.
I'm gonna go 2 minutes.
The mummy stomped its feet angrily.
Oh god.
It was offended. You guys met 2 minutes and 1 second ago. How dare you?
Oh dang. I should have expected that.
You guys are just not besties. Okay. The last question. Describe your bestie. The first answer is, don't choose me. The second answer is, woof. And the third answer is, violent.
What was the first one?
Don't choose me.
Don't choose me?
The option literally just says, don't choose me.
I'll go with that option.
So as soon as you click don't choose me, it says, I said don't choose me. So you have to choose another answer.
Oh, okay. What were the other two?
Woof and violent.
I'm gonna go wolf.
The mummy woofed back, but then it stopped itself before it reached the pronunciation of the letter F. You have to choose the last answer. You have to.
Oh, I have to?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So, what was it again? It was violence?
Yeah.
Okay.
The mummy reached for its face and started scratching its wraps off of its face. You watched in horror. You were so scared that you passed out onto the floor, losing your eyesight. Your eyes just went wide. Your dog jumps out of the mummy suit and grabs your foot with its fangs. It drags you across the library towards the mummy cage. It wraps you in first aid bandages, where you laid down, waiting for the next victim. Plot twist!
What?
So your dog was the mummy all along.
Oh my god,
it
and my
planned on
dog
killing
was...
you.
Oh my god.
And dragged you to the mummy suit.
Dang, I did not expect that.
So that's the
See,
story.
I thought... I forgot the dog even existed. I thought the dog was just to lead you
You were
into...
there originally to look for your dog, though.
I know, but I thought the dog was just to lead you in, and then there would be, like, something else. But that's
The baby
that's
crying
good.
was, like, my favorite
That was
thing
so
in the entire
funny.
world. Okay. Well, you missed out on a lot.
Okay.
So I think we're going to do this again.
Okay.
But this time choose different ones, okay? So let me just put the music back on. Okay. Let's go. Interactive story. I'm not going to reread the entire thing, but, like... Okay,
Yeah,
so
just...
human size not today or go in because frick it. So you already did the
Frick
go in
it.
already.
So what would I... Okay.
So not today. Mm-hmm. So this is as if you still have your dog, by the way. So you decided not to go in the hole. You're just going to proceed on your day.
Okay.
This is PowerPoint. Okay.
How do you get to that part in the end with that answer? Okay, keep going.
Okay, so you gripped the leash and proceeded to walk past the hole. Your dog insisted on investigating the hole, but you yanked the leash as a command. The streetlights shine down on you as you walk this empty street on the boulevard of broken dreams.
Wow.
You stopped and looked up at the dark sky and watched the moon shine down brighter, as if it's competing with the streetlights. When you looked down to continue walking, you realized that your dog was missing.
Okay.
You start to panic and look around as if the dog was secretly hiding in order to jump out and say, boo! Because obviously dogs can do that. Mm-hmm. But your dog was nowhere to be found. What do? Keep searching or go into a human-sized hole? Obviously, you keep searching.
Keep searching, yeah.
Okay. So we're going to go... So when we... Oh, I forgot. I didn't put presentation because my thing keeps glitching. Okay. So, as we said earlier, we keep searching. We went to the neighbors. The neighbors are like, oh, my dog disappeared too, whatever. What do? Do you punch the neighbor or do you go back in the hole?
Punch the neighbor.
Okay. See, this one's my favorite one.
Oh, yeah.
Favorite reference for you. This is literally for you. So you punched him, right? You decide to use your experience from Cobra Kai and punch the neighbor in the face. The neighbor runs back in the house and calls 911. What do? Do you go back in the human-sized soul or wait till the cops come because you love jail?
I guess wait till the cops come.
Because you love jail, obviously.
Oh, yeah. I mean, yeah, that's what I wanted to do with that.
You waited at the stairs in front of your injured neighbor, and the cop walks up to you and asks, why did you punch the neighbor? You explain about the disappearance of your dog and how that made you frustrated enough to punch a lovely neighbor. The police started bursting into tears and told his own story on how his dog disappeared one time.
Okay.
You start to get tired of the stories and walk back to the human-sized hole out of curiosity. Who knows? You might find your dog there waiting for you. So that's when you go back in the hole.
Okay.
So that's how it goes, right?
So wait, the cops just let me go? They're like, okay,
well, because they felt bad for you because their dog disappeared.
Okay.
So you're just really sick and tired of it, right? Okay.
Yeah.
So we go inside. Do you want to not light the match because you love darkness, or do you want to light the match?
I lit the match before, so I guess darkness it is.
Okay. So you continue to crawl when suddenly you felt something that was definitely not a human-sized hole texture. You start to panic. You realize that you actually had a phone all along and you could have just turned on the phone flashlight. When you clicked the flashlight, you pointed it upwards to see your path, but right in front of you was a big, hairy, and pretty handsome spider. Ah! You scream out of fear and disgust. What do? So you can throw your phone at it or greet it nicely.
I guess throw my phone at it.
Throw your phone at it. Okay.
Okay.
Now, I've made it in a way that whatever response you get, it always leads to the same thing, which is the spider was not happy that you did that.
Okay.
So, do you want to sing Senorita or tell it to move aside, or else you're going to tell its mom?
Move aside.
Okay. You can tell him. It starts to bark and worry of its mom finding out, as you held your phone up to your ears as a threat. In reality, you had Candy Crush on your phone and you weren't actually calling its mom. But spiders are dumb, so it believed you. It moves aside and you crawl past it.
Okay.
So that's it. So it pretty much, yeah. So, do you want to go left or right when you fell down?
Left.
Okay.
Because I went right before.
Left is pretty interesting.
Okay.
You enter the left path and walked into a yellow-colored room. Let me just pump that up for a bit. Okay. At the end of the room, you see a coffin. Do you open it? So the first option is, love is an open coffin. So sure. So let me just die that down. I don't know why
I already like that one.
and kick the coffin in hopes that it opens on its own, or let's go to the right path instead.
I guess,
So love is an open coffin, or...
I guess love is an open coffin would be my choice.
When you open it, you open the coffin gently and find a handsome vampire sleeping quietly. You suddenly have the urge to kiss him. What do?
I suddenly have the urge to kiss.
The first option, my favorite option, personally, I don't want to keep saying this. I want to keep my first kiss for a human, so ha ha ha, no thanks. The second option is close it, and third option is kiss him.
I kind of want to kiss him, Eva. Okay, no, I'll go with the first option.
First option, because I did also personalize answer for you as well.
Okay, then, yeah.
So, wait, let me just go back for a second. Okay, so you don't kiss him. You really wanted to save your first kiss for a Marvel actor, and you closed the coffin door. But the vibration and sound of the coffin door caused the vampire to wake up.
Oh.
So you wanted to save her for a Marvel actor. I mean, come on. He's there, yeah. And if you did kiss him, you inched your face closer and was willing to give this sleeping vampire the experience of a lifetime, despite the fact that he's asleep and he won't actually experience it. As soon as your lips touch, his eyes open violently.
Violently? Oh, God.
Anyways, the vampire wakes up. The vampire shoots upwards, causing you to flinch. What are you doing in my room, mate? He asked in a weird British accent. You gulp in fear and said, I'm just trying to find my missing dog. Do you know where he could be? The vampire placed his hand on his chin as if he was thinking. But he wasn't actually thinking. He was just pretending so he could look smart, you know? All right, follow me, mate. He steps out of the coffin and takes you to the room where you fell. Go to the path on the right and you will find the dog.
Is that supposed to be
you
British?
You thank him. I have no idea. I just combined a bunch of...
It's so funny.
Yeah. You thank him with a wave and ran off to the path where he pointed, which is the right side.
Okay.
So you went to the right, you go to the next.
Oh, so this one just makes the story longer so that you end up going to the left again. Okay.
So you chose coupons for Costco, right? Because you chose Teen Magazine, so we're going to do coupons for Costco. Okay. Now this one's a really short ending, so... Your inner mom got excited and started ripping coupons of your favorite snacks. The mummy stood there and pointed at any coupons that it was interested in. One of the coupons that it pointed at was a coupon of a pair of knives. It was 50% off. You agreed to rip it off for the mummy's sake. You were already thinking of giving the knife to the mummy for its birthday. As you're ripping the coupon off, you hear an unpleasant sound coming from the mummy. And that's when the whole, your dog jumps out and it drags him. And that is my interactive story.
Yes, my dog is attracted to knives, everybody.
Yes, it is. So, that was my story.
That's really creative.
I worked so much on that one. Way more than
The night before, guys. The night before. She did it yesterday night.
Okay, so what are your thoughts? After all these references I added, what do you think I should add?
I love the references.
Yes.
They're very cute.
Alternative endings, I have no idea. I like have to sit down and think about it, but that was the one I thought of.
If you wanted to make this longer, you could have like more rooms and more challenges and codes and things you have to do. I guess. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, all this is a PowerPoint, but like it was really fun to make. But like it was such a hassle.
How did you do it? That's so creative as a PowerPoint.
Have you never heard of like your teachers do Jeopardy, for example?
Oh, yeah. So you click on the one you want and then it goes into the... Okay.
Yep. And you get to hyperlink it to different places.
That's a lot of work for one night.
Yeah. I literally worked so much on that one, though.
But I like it.
Thank you. And actually, if you guys haven't noticed or known yet, my first show in here, actually, I made a spooky-related, like, show, which is not in October, weird enough. So... You're like looking at yourself. Did one of our friends comment on it? Yeah. Oh my God, what did they say? Oh, sorry.
Is my mic on?
Yeah, there you go.
My sister commented while we were playing the song, and she said that she doesn't remember this version of the story. So I guess because we read both versions.
Yes. I mean, she chose Costco.
And then she said play Monster Mash, which I think you should play at some point if you can, but because it's very Halloween themed.
Sorry, I was chewing and I was like hearing some mouse noises. I was like, no, thank you. Okay.
Oh, she meant version of the song.
Which one?
The song you chose. She was like, what's this version? I don't recognize.
Oh, it's a Living Tombstones version. So like, yeah, those they are known for like. Why isn't the computer turned? Oh, there you go. Okay. So they're known for doing remixes of stuff or making like more like trap music kind of music-ish thing. So yeah. And you also mentioned to me, you did hear my first show, right? Because that was my first show.
I did listen to that, yes. It was.
So you do remember some of the creepypastas I talked about, right?
Yeah.
So what would you say, like, outside of that show, have you heard any scary stories? Because I remember one distinct memory I have of us is that one time we were on FaceTime and we were having these deep conversations about scary stories. And he told me about this website about it.
Yeah, I don't think you remember.
God.
The thing is, I don't actively read scary stories, nor do I. To be honest, I'm not a scary person at all. Like, I don't like.
You're not terrifying. Your face is fine.
I meant like I don't like scary things necessarily. Like, I don't watch scary movies.
I was gonna say, do you watch scary movies?
I do not. I'm not a fan. I'll watch like any movie but scary movies.
For me, the reason I grew up not to watch scary movies is because my mom's like, I hate scary movies. They're not fun.
No, it's not even my parents. Well. A little bit, but like just me, like I cannot watch scary stuff. I like things,
I grew up like that.
I like thrillers, but not like scary stories. You know, I like something that's like.
So what do you not like about getting scared?
I don't know. I don't like. I guess to be more specific, I don't like realistic scary stories. Like right now, nowadays when they make scary movies, they seem more realistic. Like
really
exactly.
Realistic.
Like they take things that could. I mean, I know some of this stuff is obviously very fake, but some of this some of the concepts can happen, and it's like I don't like watching that because it makes me think about it too much.
Yeah, no, that's
more
true.
Than I should.
That's what makes haunted houses more terrifying.
Yeah, I don't know. I've never been. I would be interested in trying a haunted house. Actually,
I know
it's different.
That's our first.
It's different than watching a scary thing. I feel like being in it would be different. Yeah. Oh I don't have that much experience. I'm sorry.
I mean, it's crazy because I always hear people like online being like, "Oh yeah, here's my ghost story experience." But I'm like, when I hear it, I either number one think it's probably just like.
I've heard a lot from other people. Yeah, like scary.
For example, they're like, "I'm in a hotel and I heard noises." I'm like, "You're in a hotel. It's filled with people. Of course you're gonna hear noises."
Exactly.
So there's just like those kind of bad ones, but like there's other ones where I'm like, I can tell it's tweaked a bit. Like, come on, like it doesn't make sense.
Yeah, like if it's not a realistic thing, then I don't mind listening to it. But if it's something that can actually happen, I
definitely at least I feel like everyone has at least met one person who's like, my house is haunted. I'm like, I don't know. I don't know. I don't. My house is fine. I mean, I don't know. I think I had one experience. Okay, I just because I just remembered my one experience. By the way, let me just tell you right now, I hate the dark and I hate being alone. I hate I hate our basement at night. And so one time I had to wake up for school, right? And I had to go print out, something on a printer because it's a printer. And
is that in your basement?
Yeah. Okay. So I went down in my basement. And by the way, my basement does not look terrifying, by the way. It looks really welcoming, okay?
Yes. It's very homey down there.
The only issue is that I went downstairs, right? And then all of a sudden, I heard, like, someone going down the stairs, right? Because we have stairs, because it's basement. And I was like, oh, probably my brother's going downstairs seeing why the lights are open or something. Like, why am I here? No one comes down. Wait. Okay, I think it was
Did you just hear that too? There was like thumping. It was okay.
Yeah. No, I don't think any of us are breathing heavily though. Is the mic on for
I'm not
Ghosty,
breathing.
talk for me. Yeah.
Yeah, I think you accidentally turned this mic on and the ghost is like...
Oh, no, I have only Ghost 2 on. No, I think you're... Oh, the eyes are open. Yeah, so... The studio's haunted. Okay. So, yeah, so I was hearing footsteps, like, literally felt like, okay.
You know what? At night, that happens a lot. I know that experience. I think if I have to talk about a scary experience that I had, one time when I was young, my parents left me and my sisters home alone. And we were
That's safe.
Because they went somewhere really late and it was like they were far away. I don't know what prompted them to do that. Like my parents are usually not, they wouldn't go somewhere far at night and leave my sisters home alone with me. But, they did. I think it was like an event or something. They had an occasion. So basically they leave and my sisters both went to sleep. Like on the couches downstairs. We stayed downstairs. We were like, we're not going upstairs. So we stayed downstairs. They both fell asleep except for me. I could not sleep. And I was just like, every sound turned into like a scary sound for me. Like, I guess that happens a lot when people are left home alone.
I don't know.
At least for the first time.
The thing is that I wasn't home alone. Like, everyone was asleep. By the way, like, everyone was awake. I know, my airway just came out. Anyway, so the thing about this is that I heard footsteps. And the thing is that I know, I've been up and down my basement so many times that I know the sound my stairs make when you go downstairs. It's not like a kind of thing. It's more like it's like someone's pressing on wood.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a...
No, exactly. It's like every shift in the house all of a sudden sounds like someone is there, and the
thing is that I'm aware how the house moves sometimes, like, yeah, but like that one's like a patterned foot, like going down, down, like that kind of thing. So it felt like actually someone's going down. It's not like just one sound and stop. Mm-hmm. But like that one I would be like, okay, whatever. But this one's like a repeated sound.
Oh God.
And I was like, hey Abdullah, are you down here? And the footsteps literally just stop. And I was like,
maybe he was, but he was trying to scare you.
I went upstairs and I found him sleeping on his bed. Like, I literally got so freaked out. Oh my God. I was like, there's no way. Like, I went up and down the stairs, like, after that happened. It literally sounded exactly the same. I'm like, no.
Oh my God. I would be, like, in bed. Why would you go back up and down the stairs?
I had to go to school.
Okay.
I had to go to school. I was printing something. That's why I hate printing something in the middle of the night. Like, before I go to school. Because it's night and everyone's asleep and I, like, get too scared. Like, Hold on, I'm going to burp for a second. Okay, I'm back. I hate burping on the mic because I don't want to discuss people. By the way, if you want to share any scary stories or scary experiences, I have a Facebook page on montcoradio.com. Go to calendars and find My Mind Isn't Working and just put your stories there. So I just want to point that out. So yeah, that was probably the only scary story I have or ghost story in my house.
Yeah, I think that same for me.
But like, I don't know. Like, I don't... See, the thing about these scary stories is that, like, you can tell when they tweaked it a bit. Like, it's sometimes, like, okay, there's a YouTuber I watch. She said, like, her ghost story is that she puts a Snapchat filter on the front camera of the phone, and the filter, like, the dog filter, would just appear out of nowhere. And sometimes it appears and sticks the tongue out and just disappear. Like, it stays for, like, 10 seconds and, like, leave. And she's not pointing at anything that has eyes or anything.
What?
Yeah, like that one's. These things like make me really interested.
Yeah, that kind of thing. That's what I'm saying by realistic. Like that kind of thing creeps me out because that stuff is like, okay, what?
Like I watch.
I mean, I'm sure maybe it was just like a glitch on her phone or something, but still, it's kind of creepy.
It is so freaky. Like sometimes one person would be like calling out the name of the ghost they think that their name is, and like that's when they're like, for example, Emily, and then like the Snapchat filter would just appear. And they're like, yeah, it's freaky.
Dang.
That does anything. But of course I don't do that. And you don't have Snapchat, so you're fine.
Don't worry about that.
Okay. Dang. And actually, what did your sister suggest as a song? Because I feel like I
Monster Mash.
Monster Mash. Let me look that up, actually.
Yeah,
right
that's a common one.
Because I felt like I talked for so long for the story that I feel like I could, what's it called? Put two songs, because even though we're just talking about stories. But yeah, honestly, like, as much as like I love hearing people's, stories, like ghost stories, I would not want to have to experience it myself. That's why I hate haunted houses.
Not. I enjoy, I think it's cool when people share stories like that, but no. So, I mean, except a haunted house, it's different because you know that it's fake. I know that sounds stupid to say because everything, I mean, even scary movies. Like, that they're fake. They're not,
Yeah, I
But,
know.
like, haunted houses, I feel like you're paying for it. It just feels like it's the experience you paid for. So it's like, this is what I'm expecting. And I don't know. I mean, I can't really speak. I know I say this, but I've never actually been. I look forward to going at some point.
I think those people who do that have done things like the Ouija board, which I'm so curious about. I'm like so curious, but I don't want to do it.
Oh, I would never. No.
I would never.
No.
It doesn't make sense to me. I don't know how that's like even if it's fake, how is the technology within just a wooden board? Like,
No,
that's
it is.
crazy.
It's fake. I
Oh my
highly
god!
doubt.
And when people do it on a piece of paper, and they're like, "Oh yeah, we're gonna do it on a piece of paper," and it works, and I'm like, "Stop doing it! We're moving it!"
I feel like
oh my god,
maybe there is some. I don't know.
what is it? I don't know.
Like, I feel like most people who do it, at least, okay, once it became popular and people were trying to do it, and like the whole, what is it called, the Charlie thing?
Charlie, I tried that on my channel. Yeah,
like that stuff.
Stupid.
That stuff is for show. Like, people turned it into like, oh, I'm gonna
literally
film myself doing this, and I'm
evidence
gonna.
that it was fake.
Yeah,
so much
no,
more
for
evidence.
sure, it's definitely because like people thought it would be cool to do that and have a wacky experience that no one else had.
It's fake. That one's straight up fake. Like,
Yeah.
They made this whole story about this Mexican boy who died and all that. It's like, nah.
I mean, every once in a while something goes around.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. The last segment I was gonna do. Have you heard of the Jeff the Killer?
I've heard of that story, but
Have
I
you
don't really
seen the
know.
picture?
No.
I'm not gonna show you the picture because it's terrifying.
Okay.
Even though it's so coming from someone who loves Photoshop, it's so obviously Photoshopped.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's
Well, I mean, a lot of
That's-
them are. A lot of those
Yeah.
stories, yeah.
But they're really well photoshopped. But like that one, I can tell. I'm like, that's the smudge tool. That's this tool. Like,
right.
so obvious. Okay, so I'm gonna read
Okay.
parts of the parts of the story.
Cool.
And by the way, it's gonna be graphic, so don't.
I'm
listen.
ready.
You ready? Wow, you're so excited. You like graphic.
Oh yeah.
Okay, I just want to make sure. Again, shout out to people who are listening. By the way, thank you so much.
How many are listening?
I don't want to say it.
Okay.
I'm like,
Thank you, Ban. No, I'm kidding. Or Shafi. I mean,
no. I think it's just. Yeah. Thanks
Whoever
for
it is,
only
thank you.
Sarah's sister for listening.
well, we don't know because I don't. She's probably in class. Is she? I don't know.
I mean, your sister's wild.
Yeah,
Who
let
knows?
us know. Let us know.
Okay, so I'll just give you a quick description of what happened before I'm going to show you the quote, okay? So Jeff has a brother named Louis, right? So they're sitting on the bench of a school, like waiting to go to school, and what's it called? Then all of a sudden, 3 kids approach them, and then they start threatening them, and they're like introducing themselves. They're like, "Oh, you have to pay me for going on bus." So this is the first quote. "And I," said the first kid, "am Randy. Now, for all the kids in this neighborhood, there is a small price for bus fare, if you catch my drift." Leo stood up, Jeff's brother, ready to punch the lights out of the kid's eyes, which, when one of the Sorry, I'm like, my brain froze. Louis stood up, ready to punch the lights out of the kid's eyes, when one of the friends, blank. So what did the friend do? Punched
The friend of the bully.
the bullies, the 3 bullies. Yeah, well, one of the 3 bullies, basically.
I guess.
So-
Like hit him first.
Yeah,
I
so I'm
mean-
gonna tell you the choices, and you choose one of them.
okay,
Yeah.
okay.
So the first choice is punched Louis in the face. The second choice is pulled a knife on him. The third choice is ran away. And the last choice is put Jeff on chokehold.
I'm gonna say pulled a knife on him.
That is correct. He pulled the knife on him.
Okay.
And then
it seems like very outrageous compared to everything else.
And then
so it's
Jeff
like-
ended up stabbing one of the kids in the arm. So
Oh.
yeah, it's
wow.
fun. Anyways, so the next one. What happened was, after a whole incident happened, because a big fight went out, the police arrived at Jeff's house and asked, "Hey, who beat up the kid?" And so Louis just kind of came out and said, "Sir, it was me." Even though it wasn't Louis, it was actually Jeff.
Mm-hmm.
So Louis said, "Sir, it was me. I was the one who beat up the kids. Louis tried to hold me." Oh, wait, sorry, that was Jeff. I forgot. I'm like, there's a dialogue. I forgot about that. Okay, so Jeff says, "Sir, it was me. I was the one who beat up the kids. Louis tried to hold me back, but he couldn't stop me." The cop looked at his partner, and they both nodded. "Well, kid, looks like a year in juvie." Then, "Wait," says the mom, dad, Jeff, or Louis.
I'm gonna assume Jeff. Like, he's not going to let his brother go on.
No, Jeff said that one, not Louis. I forgot. I thought Louis was Jeff. I confused. So Jeff is the one who said, hey, I was the one who did it. But then who interrupted and said I did
Louis.
it? I kind of said it. I read the story
why would
so
the mom
many
and dad
times.
say anything? They don't really know. So
The mom and dad is so stupid, by the way. I
I'm
read the
gonna
entire
assume so,
story. I
yeah.
hated the mom and dad
Yeah.
so much. Anyways,
Well,
that's correct.
Okay.
So the next, I'm so bad at doing this. So next one is, let me see. Destroy. No. Okay. So Jeff, after his brother went to juvie, his mom was like, "Go to a birthday party across the street to make your day brighter." I'm like, that's not what you do with your son, but whatever.
What?
So Jeff goes, and then another fight breaks out because he finds the same bullies in that place, and they're like, "We're the one who got your brother in jail, so we're gonna beat you up," sort of thing. And so a huge fight broke out, but then the issue is that one of the bullies started beating up Jeff really bad, and Jeff did not want to fight back. So then I'm reading up after the boy beat up Jeff a lot, and that's when it happens. Something inside Jeff snaps. His psyche is destroyed. All rational thinking is gone. All he can do is kill. He grabs Randy, one of the kids, and pile drives him to the ground. He gets on top of him and punches him straight in the blank. So, did he punch him straight in the leg, jaw, stomach, or heart?
That's a hard one. I don't think it's heart. I know. I feel like that's the choice that people would think to choose, but I don't think that's it. Wait, what were the other?
Leg, jaw, stomach, or heart?
I'm gonna go stomach.
Okay, it's actually heart.
Oh, it is heart.
Yeah.
Oh wow. See, I thought that was like weird to say. Like I punched him in the heart.
Well,
like,
he got throughout the story they say that he has those like random like triggers in his mind, and he's like, oh, I want to kill, and he stops. Like he was like, okay, no, I don't want to do it, but then it happens.
Right.
So the last one, I think it's the last one. No, it's not the last. Definitely not the last one. So this one, so during the party, Jeff gets vodka and bleach, vodka and I think fire or something. I forgot. Poured on top of him, which causes his face to change, right? Mm-hmm. So this is at the hospital because Jeff's in the hospital. So the doctor said, oh, let's hope for the best because they put a wrap on his face so they don't see his face so it can cure something. Mm-hmm. So let's hope for the best, said the doctor. He quickly pulls the cloth, letting the rest fall from Jeff's face. Jeff's mother screams at the sight of his face. Louis and Jeff's dad stare awestruck at his face. What happened? What happened to my face? Jeff said. He rushed out of the bed and ran to the bathroom. He looked in the mirror and saw the cause of distress. His face. It's horrible. His blank. So, his either A, entire face was black, 2, nose was gone, 3, lips were burnt to a dark red, or D, eyes were gone. Which, by the way, I had to reword a lot of the things. So
it's okay. I'm gonna go the first one.
Entire face was black. Well, that's wrong. So this is the actual description, okay? His lips were burnt to a deep shade of red.
I was gonna say that, but then I was like, that's so weird.
Yeah.
Okay.
His face was turned into a pure white color, and his hair singed from brown to black. He slowly put his hand on his face. It had sort of a leathery feel to it now. He looked back to his family, then back to the mirror. Jeff, said Louis, it's not that bad. Jeff says, not that bad? It's perfect! His family was equally surprised. Jeff started laughing uncontrollably. His parents noticed that his left eye and hand were twitching.
Oh,
so that's that scene. So the next scene is the last scene, this one. So this one's at home after that incident. He came back home after the hospital. It was at the middle of the night, and the mom noticed that one of the lights were open in the bathroom. So she walks over, and she sees Jeff in the bathroom, and she's like, what are you doing? And he looks back at her. So that's when it starts. Jeff, your eyes. His eyes were seemingly never closing. I couldn't see my face. I got tired and my eyes started to close. I burnt out my eyelids so I could forever see myself, my new face. Jeff's mother slowly started to back away, seeing that her son was going insane. What's wrong, Mommy? Aren't I beautiful? Yes, son, she said. Yes, you are. Let me go tell Daddy so he can see your face. She ran into the room and shook Jeff's dad from his sleep. Honey, get the gun. She stopped as she saw Jeff in the doorway holding a knife. What does he say? So the first option is, time to die.
Time to die.
The second choice is, let's put you both to sleep, shall we? The third choice is, Mommy, you lied. And the last choice is, I wouldn't turn around if I were you.
Mommy, you lied.
That's correct. So
Okay.
That's
yeah,
a
that
known
sounded
quote.
the most.
That's a known
yeah,
quote.
I do remember this. Okay.
So that's the last thing he said before they hear as Jeff rushes them with a knife, gutting both of them. That's how the story ends.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh my god. I don't know why my eyelash is like
I
attacking
know. Are
my
you
eyebrow
okay?
right now. I'm like
You're like talking about
I'm
his
so
eye twitching, and all of a
emotional.
sudden your eye's twitching, and I was like, Ava.
No, I'm Jeff, honestly. Yeah. So that's Jeff the Killer. It's very messed up. I'll tell you right now.
Yeah.
It's very
Wow.
graphic. But yeah, that's the thesis. That's Jeff. And honestly, in general, are you excited for Halloween?
I'm excited. I mean, I'm not gonna do anything. But
We don't celebrate it, by the way. But like, I just love the spooky atmosphere, and I love the trick or treaters.
I agree. It's fun. It's cute.
This eyelash is attacking me, and I'm like not getting rid of it. So yeah, I hope your dreams were not haunted by your dog, the mummy dog.
Yeah, I hope I can sleep tonight.
Yeah,
Just pray for me, everyone.
I'll pray for you, definitely.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
Keep a knife in your next to you, or
Yeah.
a bat is
A
more
bat.
safe.
You know, a dog.
You
I
don't
wouldn't.
stab yourself
Yeah,
at
no,
night.
no.
Yeah, no.
No.
Well, thank you for joining me
Thank you for having me.
for this lovely, lighthearted.
Oh yes.
thing.
I totally I had no idea what I was walking into, but that was fun. So thank you for
Thank
having
you so
me.
much.
I
I'm very
loved
happy.
it.
I'm very happy that you're here. So,
Thanks.
do you have any word of advice before we leave? Always take the left path because you might.
I mean,
see the
always put your
vampire.
dog on a leash. You know, make sure.
But I mean, the second choice when you're walking in the neighborhood, he just disappeared. Even
Well, I mean, always watch your dog.
watch your dog, yeah. But
Watch it.
You're not
Put it on the
you're
leash
walking
and
watching him. So.
Make sure you're watching your dog. And I guess what else?
Always choose a teen magazine because you might get to know somebody you don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Always cut off. Use the coupons from Costco because they help. They help a lot. Trust me, my mom
Yeah.
loves them.
Yeah.
Well, that's it.
The knives are 50% off. So.
Yeah, no, that's actually true. No, I'm kidding. I don't actually know. I don't think anything's 50%. That's way too high.
Oh wait, no.
Definitely
No.
not. Okay. Well,
Black Friday. I mean.
oh my god, I'm so excited for Black Friday.
I honestly, in general,
get so spoiled.
Thanksgiving is like where I'm thinking right now. Like Halloween is cool and all, but Thanksgiving is where it's at.
Yeah.
I'm
Jinx.
so excited.
Okay.
But
well,
yeah, thanks.
hopefully we get to see you guys next week. Enjoy Halloween. Of course, we have Very State in Mind next, and then November 1st we have Kiss Room. Matthew Porter is going to be doing a show on November 1st, so kind of look forward to that because that's also part of Halloween. It's like kind of like what do you call it? A Halloween hangover. That's what it's called. So yeah, we'll see you guys then probably. So yeah, bye.
Bye.